Hello everyone, Drew Wilson of Your Era Gamer here. Today I'll be traveling to the year of 2023. This is when the Xbox Series X game Starfield was released. So, I got 10 minutes on the clock. Let's give this game a whirl. So, on the heels of my first PlayStation 5 game, I got my first Xbox Series X game. And I tried to think of what game would be ideal for the first game, and I always try to choose the flagship games. Although, the problem with Xbox Series X is I am not really sure which would be the flagship game, and I kind of thought about it for a while, and I think that the closest I could come up with was Starfield. I mean, I could have gone with a Forza game, but I think Starfield was more what was pushed. I'm sneezing just from the thought of the dust. I'm trying to think of the different games, and I know Starfield's supposed to be a super large game. It's supposed to be open world, like, well, open universe. So I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get out of the first 10 minutes. But, yeah, it's supposed to be a larger one. R trigger to fire. Collect minerals. Okay. There's a bit of a debate on what. Okay, so just waiting for it to explode, I guess. Cool. Because a lot of games have like little markers and tells you where to go and what to do, that sort of thing. And the debate is whether or not like that's actually a good thing for gaming or not. And I think there's a lot of nuance in that I think a lot of people don't understand necessarily. Because some people will say, oh, well, old games didn't have the hand-holding, that sort of thing. And yeah, that's true. A lot of older games didn't have hand-holding. On the flip side, a lot of older games weren't as big as Starfield or Fallout or Elder Scrolls, that sort of thing. So I think the hand-holding is actually very necessary for a lot of games. So, like, take for instance Banjo-Kazooie. Like, the first level had like what, an anthill, a little area with mumbo jumbo, that sort of thing. And there wasn't much to the level necessarily, so you just looked at all the different features and say, okay, I think there's something that I need to collect on every single feature. And you could spend like 10-20 minutes collecting all the things, that sort of thing, but it was intuitive. You could actually very easily play it. Try playing something like Fallout and disable all of the... There's a lot of dialogue going on. Like, try and disable all the objectives in a Fallout game or something like that, and just see how quickly you get lost. Left button. Left button? Okay, there we go. And I tried it at one point for like 5 minutes. I could not stand it. I had to get those markers in there. Not because I was dependent on it, but because, I mean, the world is absolutely huge. Like, you have like a massive like cave system like here, and you have multiple directions you can go in. And what you're looking for is a little box. It's going to take you a while to find that box unless you have a marker. So I think there's something to be said about the different, you know, markers and how it's useful, because I think people would be very upset if you removed them for the most part. So yeah, it really depends on the game. Like, some games are nice and small and compact and you don't necessarily need markers. Others are just so gargantuan and huge and you just kind of need them. Yeah, it sounds like handholding, sounds like I'm being lazy, that sort of thing, but yeah, good luck exploring a 25 square kilometer area just to look for a tiny little box that was buried in the dirt below somewhere randomly. It's probably not going to happen for hours on end, and you're just going to be frustrated. So, yeah.
Any of this look familiar?
Okay. So I guess he got a character selector. Interesting. I wasn't anticipating doing this. There's a lot of presets. I'm just trying to go through quickly and see what seems okay. Sure, I'll go with that. Can I go through quickly? No, I have to figure this stuff. Jeez, there's a lot to go through here. How many of these are there? Get access to... What do I even want here? Space, health, and oxygen increased on the surface, but decreased when you're in space. Task. Occasionally, if you have a crew trained in a certain ship, the system automatically repair itself to full health, whatever. It is damage below 50% overall crew. It costs twice as much to high. Oh, okay. Do I want more oxygen on the surface, or do I want more oxygen in space? I'm gonna guess on the surface. Temporary boost to health and oxygen, but I don't know why you need to jump that much. Gain access to a special chest full of items in Sanctum. This access to the House of the Enlightened chest. And that's reverse. Access to special dialogue options and better rewards for some missions in Neon Crime Bounty by... Sure. What's this one? Better but crime bounty towards other factions is greatly. I guess it's just depending on which region you're going for. show up randomly jam. Oh, this is so much to look through. Plus side, you generally groups. Just create and give you a guess. I don't. Okay. I've got a little lost on the options, but it is what it is. Yeah, there's a lot to think about. Like, I don't know the game at all, so I don't know what faction I should be part of. Another, if it doesn't matter, that sort of thing. And yeah, that was a little bit more dizzying than I was expecting. But oh well. I mean, this is supposed to be a long game. It's supposed to have a lot of different elements to it. Interesting game so far. I definitely has like an extraction process. You can mine for minerals, I guess. And I know there's some shooter elements as well. And since there's bounties and stuff like that, there's definitely some first-person shooter style stuff for sure. Obviously missions, that sort of thing. So I'm fully expecting this to be like another Bethesda game. At least this is single player, not like Fallout 76, which was a live service. And oof. That's one way to ruin a game, is to make it live service. That's for sure. Anyway, enough about me yammering on. I just wanted to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this game? For those of you who have played this game, was this... I know this was a deeply divisive game. I know that some people really liked this game and thought it was one of the best games ever, and others really disliked it. So I was wondering which camp you're in. Was this a really good game? Had some interesting features, or was this kind of a mediocre game? Maybe a letdown compared to all the hype that was around there. Maybe you didn't like that one, or maybe you're in the middle. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna end up in the middle somewhere along the line, but yeah, I guess I'll have a whole game to explore to figure that one out. But for those of you who haven't played this game, what are your thoughts on this one? Was this does this look like a game that you might be interested in to check out? Maybe you'd be interested in building stuff and crafting things and gathering resources and collecting bounties and stuff like that, and exploring space. Maybe that sounds like a really cool game to you and you wanted to try this one out, or maybe this isn't your style. Maybe you don't like the super large games for your standard action game. Maybe you prefer something a little bit more simplified, for instance. I don't know, like whatever your thoughts are, yeah, definitely let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on that as well. But anyway, I guess that is all for now, and until next time, what is your era?